You weren't meant for that box. The box that everyone tried to place you in, you were never meant for it. None of us were meant for it. Our souls could never be contained by such a small and insignificant box. These boxes were places upon us as constructs and programs by parents and teachers and grandparents and government, and looked all around and saw that people were in boxes. Wondered all the time, why can't I fit in that box? Why can't I be like this person? Why do I have to be so different? Constantly feeling so guilty about not fitting in that box. Constantly. And no matter how hard you tried, you never were contained. You could never fit in that box because it was never meant to be. You were never meant to be a box. You're much more than a box. You're made for so much more. We're all made for so much more. And the box was never real to begin with. The box was just a plaything. Be kicked around and tossed around from side to side and place to place. And it was never meant to be for these light bodies, these souls, these ancient consciousnesses. The boxes were thrust upon us, and we either conformed and fit nicely and perfectly and were stacked upon each other one by one, or we didn't get contained. And we were ostracized and kicked out, called wrong or insignificant or bad. And some of us believed that we had this badness in us, this wrongness, that we couldn't be these perfect little boxes that stacked up on each other like all the other boxes. So, believing that we were bad and wrong because our souls could not be contained by these boxes, we did things that were not for our soul's benefits, not for our life's benefits. We made choices and mistakes, and sometimes those mistakes were hard on us and hard on our families. But ultimately, those mistakes needed to be made. So the boxes were kind of good in a way, because then we could see that we weren't able to be conformed. But they weren't natural, and they weren't supposed to be there, and they were never for us. Those tiny boxes, all the boxes that stacked upon one upon one. And it's nice to see that some of those boxes are being broken open from the inside. Some of those people that did fit those boxes are finally starting to see, wait, there's a crack in this box. There's a way out. I actually feel smothered in this box. And they're letting their souls out, and they're letting themselves out. And for those of us who never fit in those boxes and tried, we long threw those boxes away. And now we're in a time and a place and a space. Although time and space is not a thing. Not the way we see it as a thing. We are in a time and a place, so on this earth, that we're allowed to be more than a box. And being more than a box means being yourself. It means being unique. It means being beautifully messy, as I heard someone else say. And it opened my eyes that there is no perfection, and that trying to contain perfection in this uniquely beautiful and messy and strange and crazy time is impossible to do. So I wish I would have heard this message a long time ago, as I was never able to be contained in this box. I wish someone told me, you were never meant for that box. You're meant for so much more. But I also know that I had to go through the trials and the tribulations and the revelations and the mistakes and the dark nights and the bright days to come where I've come today. So on one point, I'm grateful for the boxes that I never fit into. And another point, I'm sick of the boxes that people still try and place upon us today. Even in this community, people try to put little constructs and ideas and rules upon what it means to be spiritual and what it means to be this way or that, when really we're all the same. We all come from the same thing and are all born equally, truly equally. We all have something bright and beautiful to give to the world. Unique gifts to help heal each other and ourselves from the inside out. And yet some boxes remain, and hopefully hundreds by hundreds, they become exploded or folded in or folded out or expansive, so expansive that they break free from those boxes they were never meant to be in. It's such a wonderful time to be alive. What an expansive experience this is, to be here on this place at this time with all of these people, all the dimensions starting to make sense and fold in on each other, having the experience and the knowledge that comes from within. Anyways, I hope this helps somebody. I'm not too sure who would hear it, but there is no perfect. Imperfectly perfect is a better term for everything, the all that is. The tree doesn't care that it grows roots in this way or that. It doesn't care if it leans more to the left or the right. It doesn't care if it has a trunk the size of a wrist or the size of a boat. The tree just is, because it does what it's supposed to do. And it intermingles with all the other trees and all the other plants and us, if we allow it. And it just is. And they're wise. And they have their roots stuck into Gaia, reaching for her core, with the tops in the clouds pointing towards the cosmos, reaching for the sun. And I think that's the best we can do right now. The best thing we can do right now is to be ultimately grounded into the ground, intermingling with all that is, while also having our heads and our minds and our third eyes and our chakras, the crown chakra, reaching for the cosmos and for source and for our higher self, for the ever expansiveness that we could ever be. And right now we have no idea what that is. We have no idea how expansive we can get. So, for whatever it's worth, I hope this makes it to whoever it should. And even if it doesn't make to anyone, I know that my consciousness is intertangled with everyone else's. So I know at one aspect, everyone will hear me, everyone will feel me. Maybe not to the extent of this video, but everybody will feel it. The all that is actually will feel it and hear it and see it. Thank you. My name is Maya, and thank you for coming.